Funny little knees.
Pardon?
Real funny little knees. They're like a 6-year-old's legs.
They are, aren't they?
You right?
Yeah, no, fine. How are you, love?
You're up early for you.
Well, I go to bed so early, don't I? Are you alright, love?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go and take the dogs for a walk and get a coffee. So it's Saturday morning, we've only been up about an hour, and we've had probably one of the most intense conversations on politics. My mum's cried, she's sobbed, she's laughed uncontrollably. No, I'm not exaggerating, she's laughed uncontrollably, she's wet herself.
I haven't done that, but...
She's left, she's stormed out, she's come back, she's hugged, she's hit. She's also eaten a really tasty peach from... Anyway, no, so we just talked about... I feel like we've been talking... I feel like my head has been dragged through a tumble dryer.
Politics.
Politics. Don't go there. Splits families.
Yeah.
Is your family split down the middle by Brexit? Ours isn't.
What's Maddie's line about Monopoly? Splits families.
Pardon?
You know Maddie's line about playing Monopoly.
What is
Don't touch Monopoly, it splits families.
Yeah, Monopoly, it splits families. Yeah, Brexit is like Monopoly on the world stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought it was going to rain all day today, but now the sun's coming out. We were going to take the dogs, but we've put that on the back burner quite quickly, haven't we?
Well, aren't we doing it now?
Oh, right, we're taking the dogs. We're taking the dogs to the park. We haven't taken the subs to the park in a long time. So, yeah, so it's a Saturday. Nan's doing an escape trick. Are you leaving when we go to the park?
No.
Oh, right, she's not leaving when we go to the park. Oh, okay.
Just saw him back there tonight, didn't he?
So how do you feel, Mum?
Well,
Do you feel
animated.
hopeful? She's very angry that Jeremy Corbyn has destroyed the Labour Party.
I am, Stubbs. What do you think? I come from the world where we went to all the meetings and we were feminists and we marched and we said we wanted our rights and all of this business. And then Corbyn comes along and effectively, by doing nothing, has destroyed the Labour Party, in my opinion. So...
What do you think, guys? What do you think? Corbyn. Is he a prisoner? I've heard rumours that he's actually captive in his small Islington Terrace house. And you made the point, Mum.
In the local Islington papers, which I often see because...
A lot of her friends, and she lives and works around Islington
Going
Wankers.
to their sports centres and that. He's always seen going in and out of the same doorway with the same handbag. Not handbag, carrier bag.
He does have a handbag.
Carrier bag, canvas bag.
Does he?
He's politically correct.
He has a
Politically
tote
correct
bag.
Canvas bag. Going in and out, it's the same canvas bag and it's always the same door, but nobody knows where it is.
How long is he going to be able to continue?
He's being kept somewhere.
We think he's being kept prisoner by his top echelons of his team.
Yeah.
At what point? Look, here's the thing. I
Why
don't
would
want...
they be keeping him prisoner? What for?
Well, just so that they can
So
keep...
he can keep saying nothing.
So he can keep saying that. All I want from you, Corbyn, all I'd like from you is just tell us what your opinion on Brexit really is. Come on, come clean with us all,
Tell us if
mate.
you've even got an opinion.
If you saw him in the street, what would you say to him, Mum?
Oh, God.
Would you attack him?
No.
Savagely?
If you had a chance to say, look, he might be watching, Di.
Yeah.
Look into the camera.
Say to
and
Jeremy
tell
Corbyn what you'd like to say to him.
You don't have to edit yourself.
No,
Just say whatever
just say it.
you want.
Freedom of speech.
I can't, Subs.
Go on.
I wasn't brought up to be rude.
No, go on.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't brought up to be rude, but you can be.
Di,
I
just
can-
say whatever you want.
No, I don't know what to say because I just want him to stop
What?
being leader of the Labour Party. But he can't, can he? Or he won't.
Yeah,
So-
maybe he just can't. Maybe he's trapped.
Well, I do think there might be an element of that now. I think maybe it's all gone too far.
Yeah.
And it is the same photo. Maybe he was spirited out of the country weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's the same
Maybe he's
photograph.
living in Venezuela.
Exactly. Maybe, yeah, he likes the
What would you
Venezuelan
like to
guy.
say to him, Ned?
I'd say to him, put your country
Before your...
before your own effing ego.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the Labour Party.
Yeah.
Couldn't put it better myself. There you go, Corbyn. There's your message from our household, and we were a Labour voting household.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm voting Liberal Democrat through and through. I've had my time with the Labour Party.
I want Yvette Cooper and Ed Balls.
I don't. Do you know who I want? I want Kenneth Clarke and Michael Heseltine.
Yeah, but Kenneth Clarke can't because he's too old. He doesn't
Michael
want it
Heseltine's
himself.
too old as well. I
And
can't believe
the
it.
Tories.
I actually think I want Tony Blair back.
No, I tell you who he wants. What about Miliband? The brother,
David
the
Miliband.
other brother.
Yeah, I swear they all voted for the wrong one, thinking he was the other
I
one.
am
Yeah.
convinced of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so... I mean, how often do you
It's
vote
like,
for two brothers?
it's like every year when Place in the Sun used to win an award, and we all used to say, you know, they want it to be Passport to Sun, which is what I used to present.
Well, it's a bit like...
Because every time anyone came up to me and go, I love your show, A Place in the Sun, I'd always go, it's Passport to the Sun.
Well, and even more personally, a lot of people think you're Julia Sawalha, or know, vice versa. So, you know, by the same standard, lots of people say you've been in Ab Fab, but you haven't.
No.
No.
Lots of people think I'm Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, and you're not.
And I'm not.
No.
You're Nadia Sawalha off the telly.
There's a mark somewhere telling us that.
No, it's here.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah.
Here you
Thanks,
go.
Zoe.
Nadia Sawalha off the telly.
So who would you like? Yeah, David Miliband, he'd be good.
Well, he's the only one I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great if it was Ken Clark, because jazz music would be going.
Yeah, I know, him and his jazz. Yeah.
But
I want John Burkow.
John Burko.
Oh, what is your thing with John Burko?
She loves small, squat men with great big
Shouts
eyes.
a lot.
Yeah. She likes vocabulary. That's what she was originally drawn to me. But my vocabulary's got
Apparently
worse.
you did a very moving speech with Richard Ratcliffe, Nazanin Ratcliffe's husband.
Who did?
Isn't that...
John Burkow.
Are you filming still? Hasn't that got to be one of the prime injustices? Now, that must, for Boris,
No,
that
we had
was
him on the
Boris's
show.
fault. Boris's
you know we
fault.
had him on the show?
No.
You won't believe this. He was on the show the other day. He broke my bloody heart.
He would have broken mine.
And he'd been on the show about 6 months ago, and he'd spoken about Boris. And then a few weeks later, he went to meet Boris, and Boris spent the first 20 minutes of the conversation talking to him, saying to him about what he'd said on Loose Women. Like defending himself. Don't defend yourself, defend that poor woman.
No.
They took her off in with shackled ankles
I know.
and wrists, right?
No, 3 years.
The Revolutionary Guard took her to the asylum. Now she's been asking subs, and so is Richard and her mother and father, for ages for her to have some hospital treatment,
I know.
because prison has really, really cracked her up.
I know.
And he said, but the fact that it's the Revolutionary Guard is just so awful.
Yeah.
Because they don't do that just for patients.
No.
So they cut off all contact. The parents, the child, nobody can see her or speak to her. The parents have been going every day to the hospital to try and see her. And then the mum went on, what day is it today? Friday. She went on Wednesday morning, and they told her she'd be arrested if she comes to try and see her again. Jesus. It's absolutely horrific.
I mean...
And now he's in the horrible situation. His child is now 5. So it's time for school. He's been 3 years ago. He applied for the visa. He hasn't got the visa, and now he has to make the decision. Well, whether the child now comes back. But he said, "I promised Nazanin right at the beginning that it will always be her decision." Let's be quiet.
I know.
It will always be her decision.
Yeah.
When the baby comes back.
It does me.
And I thought, and we were all talking about it afterwards in backstage, and we were going, oh my God, what an absolute act of love that he's done that, because you know, to be in prison, to be powerless in the way that she is, he's given her one bit of power where she can decide what happens to her child.
Yeah. If Boris hadn't said what he'd said, you know, about her, her being a journalist and blah, blah, blah.
It certainly didn't help her case, because now it was used in her court case that he'd actually said.
That's what I mean, and now it's all got so out of hand.
So Nadia is currently
23.
playing with a very odd-looking...
Mark!
Mark!
Just go away, go away.
Jesus!
No, I'm not talking to you.
No!
You don't exist. You don't exist.
Finds it funny.
No one finds it funny.
God, sus, for God's sake. Don't blame me either. I didn't start him off like this.
I only do weight so I can carry this. Barocca.
I'm going to drink this.
Does anyone else think Nanny Di is tiny and possibly another humanoid species?
I might be a hobbit.
It's like I said before, if they found her bones in, I don't know, the rainforests of Malaysia, they'd be claiming there was a new kind of prehistoric man. to a trailer. Nanny Di has no idea what we're reacting to, so I'm going to completely surprise her. We saw The Lion King yesterday. Check out our review elsewhere on the channel. Nadia's trying to grapple with her phone addiction, but at the moment...
I'm doing something I've got to do.
At the moment, we haven't been able to speak to her at all because she's been on her phone for about the last 3 hours. It's becoming an illness. It's such an illness. Mum, don't get a smartphone. Because the one thing they stop you from being is smart. Isn't that right, guys?
The thing that I regret, though, is that I can't take photos of anything in galleries.
Well, and you can't take photos of anything with you. Well, you've got a camera.
No, they won't let you anymore in galleries.
Yeah, but you turn the flash off. You have to turn the
They
flash...
don't let you even with the flash off.
Oh, right. There you go, Mum. Check this out.
Okay.
So, I'm not going to show the subs.
Okay.
I'm going to show... So that was me... Oh, hang on.
Whoa.
So...
Wow. Blimey.
Isn't it a massive change?
Shall I show the subs?
Yeah, of course.
But look,
Shall I?
can you see, Mark, what you can't see ever is look at the difference to your head and face. Can you see that?
Right, going in subs.
All this flesh here, and you've got none there, but that...
Before and after. Well, after 10 weeks.
Guys, isn't
That's
that
obviously
amazing?
before. That's after 10 weeks, and I've got another 5 weeks to go. That's good, isn't it? I'm
it's
pleased.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. You're very brave to show that because you
I
do
know.
look a bit
Flabby.
as Mum would say. What does Mum always used to
We
say?
run to fat.
We run to fat as a family.
So,
Yes.
yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Hang
that is
on, there's
fantastic.
another- Look at that.
Oh, you look like that advert now as you go up and down on the tube. There's this man who's standing there looking very pleased with himself,
Look.
saying,
Belly.
I know.
No
belly. That is fantastic. Mark, that's really, really well done. Are you pleased?
I'm
you
so
must
relieved.
Be pleased. So relieved.
I'm so relieved.
All you've got to do now is keep it like that, which is
Whoa.
no small thing.
The difficult bit.
But I have to say, I feel almost pathologically protective of it. So, like last night, we allowed ourselves to have a pizza, but
Yeah.
it's the slippery slope.
Yes, so
It's
you
the
say.
slippery
yeah,
slope.
yeah. It's a shame.
Do you know
that.
what? You weren't
Can't you
actually
have-
off plan yesterday.
No, I know, but it felt off plan.
Yeah,
It's
but you were.
yeah, but it's about the psychologies. Maddie, look.
Oh my god.
Show,
Look,
show,
before
show Mads your other
and
one.
after.
Show
Big
Mads.
difference. Check this one.
I can't
So
believe it.
that's after. Hang on. Before.
Whoa. That's insane.
Isn't it?
Look.
Whoa.
And
And
there.
your face as well.
And like- well, that's what
Exactly your
Nan's
face.
saying.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
And look, this is my back. But look.
Oh
whoa.
my god.
It's so different.
It's very
I
brave
never
of
knew
you.
that.
Very brave.
You never knew.
Well,
No,
I
well,
mean,
until you look, you don't.
Yeah,
you
and
you
also
don't
your
realise.
eye had been closed very well, so you don't
Yeah.
really, it's your face that people focus on. But that's
Oh my
amazing.
God,
I've
that's
almost got
insane.
no love handles
No,
now.
exactly.
Oh,
In fact, I don't know how much more you could lose without starting to look a bit
it
weird.
is comical.
It-
Thanks, Naz. That's 10 weeks.
Wow.
10 weeks, and I've got 5 more.
Smooth. There's no bumps.
And so I could even be, well, I should be even less than that.
But what will happen when you do this latest one? How will your body go then?
Well, he says that, Joe Wicks has told me that cycle 3 is insane on a level that cycle 1 and
Yeah,
2
but what
hasn't
does he
been.
mean by that?
Well, I just think I'm just going to go to the next level of brilliance-ness.
Yeah.
And then he's inviting me to hang out with him and we're going to pose together.
No, but does he mean amazing? Do you mean amazing in terms of weight loss?
Well, it's
or
going
in
to be a
terms of
combination.
muscles?
It's going to be a combination of the two. It's going to be weight loss and muscle. I think the last third cycle is weight loss and muscle.
Okay.
So it's going to be a
So it'd be more
refining of
difficult to
even
tell
that.
because muscle weighs heavier than.
Well, I presume it's going to be. Well, yeah, that's why I like the fact that they send you the first photo rather than the second photo in that.
Yeah, so you're going right
So
back to
yeah,
what you look like.
what do you think,
Oh.
Nads? It's quite remarkable.
No, I'm really proud of you. I know how hard it is. And you
I'm
worked
really
hard.
proud of
Did
myself.
they send you that?
But you
Don't
know
I
what
take
else
them
I
myself?
would say is, and I know we've said this before, but I think it's really important. This is, I mean, the thing is, we never do. If say we do an Instagram post where we
Yeah.
paid for something, we will only do it if we've tried the product and we really
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like I do this stuff for Bam Beautiful. It's had amazing effect on my hair. We haven't been paid anything to
Not
do
at all.
this.
Not at all.
But what I would say, and I would say this even if we had paid for it, because I'd have to believe it to be paid for it, that is money bloody well spent.
Oh my
Cost you
God.
90
Cost
quid.
me 90 quid.
Which is
It cost you 90 quid.
Nothing.
And the plan is so perfect. The recipes were just lovely. They are expensive, the recipes, like that breakfast you have, so 150 grams of blueberries.
It says
But you-
£150.
But you can change the recipes
Yeah, yeah.
for a cheaper version. Actually, maybe I should say to Joe, do you want me to do one and do a cheaper version of it? But it's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
And,
and
it's just, he's got into your psyche in
He
the
has.
right way.
He really
and
has.
It really works for you, and
Yeah.
the pictures work, and the measurements
yeah.
work.
But I've got 4 to 5 more weeks to do though.
Subs, can you believe that Mark has missed what he's missed?
What?
What?
I wonder if the subs can notice something that you've missed.
That you've lost weight too?
No.
No.
There's no anniversary that we've missed.
I'm not going to tell you. I want to see the comments below. What is Mark that you would 100% believe Mark would notice and go on and on and on, and his mum would have to tell him off, and I'd have to scream, Mark!
Oh, well, I've actually said I've done well.
Oh.
Oh God, this is going to be infuriating.
I
for
know,
you
you're
carry
going to have
this
to
on all
tell us,
day.
Nads. Come on.
Yeah, no, go on.
You, when you don't, no,
Yeah,
I'm not
I always
telling you.
tell.
I'm not telling
I
you.
always
We
tell.
will find out from the comments below.
What?
They all
What do
know,
you
they're
mean? Yeah,
looking
but-
straight at it right now.
Oh.
Forgotten to shave.
Is it?
They'll be laughing at this point.
Was it?
Is that it?
Shave?
What?
Mr. Notice Everything.
Oh.
No, it's not shave.
It's not shave.
Glasses?
It's not about you. It's not about
It's not about you. That's what I'm saying. Is it you?
Copperfield?
That's it. Himalayas. Bosoms.
Bosoms. Oh right. Oh, I thought. I was thinking of something really. I didn't think it was a visual thing in shot. I thought I'd
I
forgotten
was going,
something
what
major
can't
in my
he
life.
see with two baby
Oh.
tits on my... The Himalayas are made into breasts.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
very
that's clever. I like
And he
that.
would normally go, and we'd go, Mark.
You go,
exactly.
oh, woo, woo, Copperfield. There they go, couple of mountains. Oh, well, they're not mountains, they're boobs. Oh. That's
We'd
all.
go,
Can I climb them?
Mark.
Isn't that funny? The extent to which I beat myself up.
Such a moron.
And that's not very nice. Very strong, babe. As you were saying that, I was thinking,
But you
oh
don't
no.
realise that I live with you. You drive yourself
Hang on,
mad.
hang on.
Imagine
Why
what
did
it's
you
like
say what a
living-
moron?
Because you went through all your paranoias.
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't see that. I was just having a bit of fun.
Yeah, because the gravity with which you say things, babe, can sound so. What has he forgotten? What is? And I was thinking,
That
oh my
you
God,
would
your
usually
mum's
be laughing
birthday.
about and-
Your mum's birthday. No, I was thinking of things, kind things that
You
I
were just
maybe
about to come and
overlooked.
say you're a moron anyway. Now because I've said
No,
that
I
you're
wasn't.
not
I was going to
saying.
say, isn't it amazing how quickly I ran to a place of failure?
Exactly.
Actually, not paranoia,
Moron.
a feeling of failure. No, it's about a horrible attitude to oneself. So I felt like I'd let you down and I was scrabbling around like that. So the last thing I saw was a pair of tits.
Exhausting.
Come here, give us a hug. Let me give you a hug. Come here. You can be next to Chewbacca blowing a bubble. Anyway, so we're going to the park now. Nanny dies, then leaving. And then we'll play the sad music, which really made people sad on the last one.
No, it was very funny actually. It made me roar with laughter when I
Did it?
saw it afterwards. Especially as I kept turning around.
I
and
know,
going
it's
like
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
I played it, didn't I? I played it,
Why don't I
guys.
just coffee
Look
stick?
sad?
I'm gonna kill myself.
Look sad?
I just look sick. I look ill. It's doing, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you'll find that once you pull one thing up, everything comes up. You know.
So Mark's just giving Nanny Di jobs for when we're away
It's
next
the
weekend.
nature of weeds, Mark.
So we're going to come back to a weedless front garden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
exciting.
mean that bit because
no, I don't mean in there. I'm going to have to get in there with a fork. and
Yeah.
really pull
He's
it
going to have
up.
to get in there with a fork.
But all the rest
What are you going to
of
have to do? Get in there with
With
a
a fork.
fork.
A knife and fork.
A fork. Oh,
So
I don't know
hot.
what's happened. Suddenly, it's gone to the Caribbean. We are both so pissed off now because we didn't do our workout first thing in the morning, and now we've got to do it in the heat, and we're both really hungry. Note to self, oh, look at those people. They've set up a full-on barbecue. Looks lovely. They've got like a lovely little gazebo and everything, but they've done it by the car park. Why do people do that? Why do people travel to a lovely place
like when people
and then set up in the car park? It's so weird. They're obviously having a big party in the park, but
Like when people go to beaches and they stop at the first plate, why is that?
I suppose they did have a lot of stuff. I suppose they didn't want to carry it.
Yeah, maybe.
That must have been it. But anyway, we're pissed off because now we've got to go home and do our workout, and we'd rather kill ourselves. But
So we're just driving.
There's Nanny
tilt it
Di.
up a bit. We're just driving down to give Nanny Di all her stuff so she can bid
come.
farewell. Think about yourself.
Bye, subs. Missing you already.
So
Sorry,
we're
I've got to go
We're
early.
gonna play the sad music. Someone asked me the other day, why play sad music? I said, because it's sad when she goes.
Oh, no, maybe they thank God she's going.
Aw.
All right,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Letitia. I'll wear it.
Oh, please do,
Yeah, I will.
please do.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love to everyone. See you
you.
soon.
bought him his first T-shirt at the age of 47.
48.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, first item of clothing.
Oh. Oh, it was that I walked into, you idiot. You should have told me. My trousers. Missing you already?
Bye. What's that floor, Mum? Where are you going? Why are you walking in a zigzag?
I feel like sunbathing now instead of working out. Sunbathing.
Look at this head, look at this front of the, look, it's great. It is such an emblematic image, isn't it? I mean, that's such a cool image. But is it real? Nads, what do you reckon?
We talked about this before in the vlog, didn't we?
Yeah. Is it real? I
I think they went. I'm with Carol McGiffin on this. I think they went, but I think the film that we've seen is a made-up film, because if you think about it, that we didn't even have mobile phones then, how would we have been able to do a live transmission from the moon?
It's the only.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's the only part of the recent documentary Apollo 11 that didn't stack up for me. It's less the technology of getting to the moon. It's the technology of being able to broadcast back from the moon. That's the bit that
Broadcast back
on film
from the moon. There were lights, there was wind, there was all sorts of things that.
What do you think, guys? Talk to us about the technology of being able to broadcast back from the moon. How could they have done that?
I mean, we didn't even have telly past 10 o'clock at that night.
Absolutely.
At that time. I mean, we didn't even have colour telly.
But there was a really interesting interview with one of the astronauts on one of the later Apollo missions. I mean, of course, there were 6 landings, I think, on the moon in total. And one of the other astronauts was talking about the moment that they came round the dark side of the moon. And I love using that phrase because it's the title.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, the Pink Floyd album. Just, I wouldn't mind listening to that.
That was my favourite album. I was showing it in. I was in a charity shop the other day with Kiki. And I
Really?
said, I used to play this.
You should have
all
bought
the
her it
time.
because it was the gatefold.
It wasn't a very good.
Oh,
yeah,
it wasn't.
With the,
All right.
yeah.
But do you remember that was back in the days when they used to have concept albums, and so
Yeah.
the music just moved on this journey. But anyway, so on the dark side, as they came around the dark side of the moon on this Apollo 11, this astronaut talked about putting his thumb. He saw this round thing, which was Earth. And when he put his thumb up in front of it, it was the most significant moment for him, where he realised how utterly infinitesimally unimportant we were.
Yeah. Explain why? Because of
Well,
course
because-
Earth disappeared behind his moon.
He thought, I can hide 5 billion people behind
with
a
my
thumb.
thumb. Now, the reason we're whittering on about this is because we're trying to delay going
Yeah.
into the house because we've got the aircon on, it's freezing. And when we pass through that door, we've got to do our workout and we just don't want to do it.
And I wish I'd done it this morning, but there's no greater spur to action, Nads, than those transformational photos of me. we
but
looked
I
at
haven't
earlier.
got those transformational
You're
photos.
getting them.
I'm still as fat as fuck.
Babe, I was looking at you. You were naked in bed this morning. I was hovering around
Mark!
dodgily, and you look like you've lost weight.
I was not naked in bed. I'm never naked in bed.
No, I was hoping you were naked in bed, and I was thinking, my God, look at her.
He's
Look at her
making it
svelte
up.
figure. So anyway,
Yeah, so I'm working out and I'm still fat. So imagine how much harder this is for me than it is for you.
hide those McCoy's crisps packets. And have a look. Just look at. How's your eye these days?
Mark, don't. I'm not doing that again.
Okay, so we've come in and I've immediately put my shorts on because I know that this is going to work. But I was just chuckling because there's Nadia. Now, under normal circumstances back in the day...
Better not I mean it. Don't.
No, anyway, but we were just bemoaning the fact that under normal circumstances we'd be nursing a hangover. We'd be nursing a hangover. No, we wouldn't be nursing a hangover. We'd be out in a pub, in a restaurant, by the Thames, doing what normal people do. What are we doing now? We're going to exercise together.
I
Life.
Being a grown-up, I hate it. I want to be shallow and selfish, and I just want to...
Come and be shallow and selfish with me.
I don't want to be exercising so I live longer for my children.
Well, they don't want us
I
to
don't
live
wanna
longer
be-
anyway.
I don't want to be thinking about clearing out the room. I don't want to go to the charity shop and take all the stuff there. I don't want to cook lunch. I don't want to think about dinner. I just want to be a spoilt brat who just does what I want to do all day long. That's what I want. Oh, look, I could get a tan here. Isn't this amazing that I could lie in the sitting room and get a tan? Look, I'm sunbathing in the sitting room. That sun's coming from those doors. I should just be grateful for that rather than moaning. Actually, no, it's coming through that glass. Oh, God, it could set fire. We must be careful about leaving things here.
Well, as long as you don't leave a
We can have a
magnifying
fire.
glass there, you'll be fine. You're not going to have a fire unless...
If we left a mirror there, we would.
Oh my God, Nads. Do you see what I mean? Disaster and danger everywhere. You were lying down,
I
sunbathing.
don't want to work out.
Anyway,
I don't want to work out. I don't want to work out. I want to play in the garden with a hose. I want a ice cream from the ice cream van. I don't want to work out. You know what? If you're somebody with young kids, that's something to remember, isn't it? Even like at this age, at 55, we've just been taught that we can't do that. But they just haven't been taught that yet. They haven't been taught that life is just about not doing what you want. So when they do that, I want an ice cream. Why would they think that that would be wrong to do that?
who wrote it down that life isn't about having what you want?
Some fucker somewhere.
Well, yeah, but where is it written? You can't have what you want.
because
As long as it
you've got
doesn't
a
hurt
mortgage,
others.
You've got to pay your rent, you've got to put food on the table, you've got to buy clothes. That's why. We're
Well,
not naked running around the woods, otherwise
well-
we could do what we wanted.
Any ideas?
We did it, guys. Last week was Mark Collins. I did the Joe Wicks with Mark.
Oh, veins. Oh my God, look at the veins on the side of my head. What does that mean?
Halfway through, I was just like, what the hell are we doing? 20 minutes in, horrific. 25 minutes in, thinking only 5 minutes left. 28 minutes in, I thought I can't do the last 2 minutes. Now we've done it. And guess what? Now we both feel sick, so we didn't even want to eat. Oh my God, guys, I've just watched last night's vlog. I have to say, even though it is me and Mark, it is hilarious. I didn't realise what a maniac I am, but I've been reading your comments and they've made me laugh so much, so many brilliant comments. So I just said to Mark, we haven't done this for ages. We used to do a lot of reading out your comments in the vlogs, but we haven't done it for ages, so we're going to do that.
Just having a shower. Politics of the bathroom. What are the politics of the bathroom like in your household? I know it's always about queuing. I remember when I lived with my mum and her girlfriend Wendy in Greenford when I was a teenager. We had such a tiny bathroom in our tiny semi-detached house. And the queue waiting in the hallway and there'd be the inconsideration. Mind you, I was taught from an early age, living with mainly women, lesbians, women, daughters, wives, sisters of wives, etc., never to leave a toilet seat up. But there's a reversal going on. Every time I go into the bathroom now, my bloody shaving foam and razors are gone. So I find myself in the shower, mid-shower, starkers, and none of the kit's there for me to use. Does anyone else find that? Do you find that? Do you know any blokes who live just with women? It's so annoying. So, like now, I'm having to use satin care, which will make my face feel like satin. I don't know if I want my face to feel like satin. I want it to feel like a bloke's face that's been shaved. Anyway, I'm about to jump in the shower and I can't find where the hell's my body lotion. Oh, God, where are the razors? Where have the razors gone? And it's always when I'm at this stage that I have to reach out the door and go for something. It's now that I discover things aren't there. Like that. I'm now going to shave my face and make it feel like satin. What does that mean? What does that mean? With a touch of Olay. I remember as a kid, oil of Ulay, wasn't it? It used to be called oil of Ulay, and then they turned it to Olay. Sounds like sort of Spanish, doesn't it? Ole, 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 ole. Oh. So, Nads,
You know, in the
Can
other
I-
freezer, there's blueberries and everything.
are there? Oh, sorry, I've just come out of the chair. Nads, can I just ask, what is this used for?
Legs.
There is something deeply perverse and perverted knowing my face is as smooth as your inner thigh.
I don't shave my inner thigh.
Don't you?
No.
Why, doesn't your hair grow down there?
No. Mark! Go away.
So my face is as smooth as a woman's legs. It's weird. It's a different kind of smooth though, isn't it? So my face feels as silky as Nadia's thighs. And look, what a joy. How amazing is this? Look at this. Ready? Because we've done the workout, Joe, we can have a blowout, Joe. Whoa, a little bit of toasty bit on the bread. You can look over here, it smells so amazing. Soft, doughy bread, I just want to lie on it.
Mark, get your hair
Sorry,
out of your dinner.
sorry.
We are having, it's all very low calorie.
Is it?
Well, not low calorie, but you know, it's low fat. So Cajun chicken burger, oven sweet potato fries, salad with a very light dressing with avocado, tomato and cucumber, mixed leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not having the chips.
Hey. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.